This is every NES game. I'm Slider, and as always I'm joined by Manga.
Hiya.
And this is Back to the Future Part 2 and 3. I don't think they have part in the title.
No, it's just Back to the Future 2 and 3.
At least the music is better. It sounds kinda like, vaguely like,
Music.
Huey Lewis and the News is Back in Time. Vaguely.
So, movie tie-ins, the sequel. That's always fun.
Maybe they've learned this time. Hey, it has the actual story from the movie. That's good so far. Travel to 1955, give the book, choose your enter self. Yep, that's all good. Raising the sports. Yep. Scattered objects throughout time, space, and time. Lock them behind closed doors. Space-time continuum is falling apart.
So it's a MacGuffin collecting game, okay? Traveling through all time and space. Okay.
Yeah. I don't exactly remember this from the movies.
No, I mean, it's been a while since I've watched them, but I'm reasonably sure this was not a plotline, but...
Hey, a DeLorean. Sweet.
Oh, is this one a shitty side-scroller? Like, I thought we dodged a bullet with the first one not being a generic shitty side-scroller. But...
So I think I've already given you a good idea how good the platforming is. Yeah.
Is that not just like wholesale stolen from Mario, except he apparently has shoes that can handle spikes?
Apparently.
Oh, me.
So the first thing, the jumping sucks. It simply sucks.
I'm really getting that. Like, it looks difficult to use. I'm not even playing it myself, and I can tell how annoying that is to use.
Yeah. Speaking of annoying, every time an airborne enemy like that appears, that happens.
I thought that thing was about to spawn you right on top of the enemy that killed you.
Well, to be fair, you do have invincibility frames.
Oh, that's gonna get old fast.
You think?
You ever think about the fact that terrible tie-in franchises like this get sequels all over the place, and Beyond Good and Evil never did?
Yes. I only take solace in the fact that no one is paying for this anymore.
That's true. At least they're not getting your money for this.
Yeah. I don't even know what this is.
It's totally not a Shy Guy or a Goomba.
I don't even know what that is. It looks like a small blue rabbit trying to be Superman.
Bagel? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nobody fucking knows because it's horribly drawn.
Exactly. And it respawns immediately.
What is that? Is that a flea?
I don't know. I don't know.
And you got killed by a flying platform. Well, ain't this just peachy?
A flying platform that only moves when you're not on it.
That is totally a great game mechanic.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. 2 of them. Yay. So what I'm getting out of this is that we are not going to get to see the giant holographic shark at any point in this game.
No.
And what is it? Are you serious? That is so exactly a reskinned Mario enemy. Like...
Snails, my one weakness.
Yeah, because snails are so dangerous.
And a bat that flies away does nothing.
And a dude who's throwing things? I don't even know. This is again back to the fact that, you know, early Mario platformers are working with about this level of graphical ability or less on arcade machines, and they still manage to make themselves clear and easily interpretable in terms of what you're looking at.
Yes.
I mean, what you're looking at might be fucking weird, like Goombas, but...
That guy killed us.
Great. What is he and why is he there?
So one of the only good things I can say is that at least it respawns you right where you died, pretty much. So there's no backtracking. Oh, let me take that back. Let me take that back. Oh, there's backtracking.
Have you lost, like, everything you've collected or something?
For the most part, yeah.
Well, ain't that nifty.
To be fair, it's at least not the hardest thing to get some of these collectibles. So that weird glowing collectible right there, I think is, like, plutonium or something. It's, you know, it's used...
I'm not sure you should be carrying that in your pocket.
I don't know.
What were you saying you can do with the plutonium?
It's used if you get a walkie-talkie item. Which I'm not sure entirely how you get it, to be honest. But if you do get it, you can call the DeLorean, and it lets you actually go to a couple different time periods, which are different levels that are like this.
Okay.
It's a different mechanic that a much better game should try.
Yeah, see, I'd be interested in seeing that in a game that isn't shit.
I think Sonic CD did, which is considered one of the best Sonic games, so there's that.
Is that just a flying butt shitting on you?
I think that's supposed to be a cloud.
It looks like a flying blue butt.
Maybe that's what clouds are in this universe.
Flying butt shitting all over you. Actually sounds like a pretty good description.
Yeah. Good description of the whole game. Town!
Welcome to town.
Broken house, town, same thing!
Have a good time in town.
So that star gave us a fireball. I'm not sure that's how it works by Mario logic, but okay.
No, obviously you get fireballs from flowers.
Yes, that makes more sense. Obviously. So you see those keys that are difficult to grab?
Flying away.
That's how you open a green door, which will run across one at some point. Again. Yes, great time.
No, you have projectiles. Okay, when did that happen?
That's what you get when you get the star. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, of course, I didn't register that as fireballs.
Well, it's probably not literally fireballs, but it's fireball.
It looks like throwing baseballs.
Sure. Anyway, just go forward. Go around, get lost forever. That's what this game really is. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know.
The level design is very confusing.
Like, and it's just so annoyingly large.
Pretty groovy remix, though.
Yes. Gonna put that in the description, by the way, so that people can check out that guy's work. By the way, that's supposed to be a hoverboard.
Where are our hoverboards, damn it?
We made a tiny rectangle hoverboard. Got it. Best artists. Oh. I literally just realized there was a guy outside that window, and I think he gave me an item.
Hey kid, you want some items?
Okay, so to get up on this door, I eventually decide the best way to get up here is to die. So then the DeLorean can come and I can do this! Cool.
It works.
And then we get to the bonus stage, which is the closest the game comes to being to qualifying as something resembling a good video game. In that it's basically a sort of Donkey Kong Jr. early 80s little game thing.
I'd say this was straight up taken out of a Donkey Kong machine, wasn't it? Like, they're not even trying to hide it anymore.
Other good thing is that we basically have unlimited tries to try this, so that's good.
Slightly better.
We have to get all the clocks, which for a long time I thought were just the letter L. Because once again, in Back to the Future, the most important thing is collecting clocks.
I remember that vital plot point.
Yes. You can jump on top of the stairs and just avoid all that stuff. Cool. So the thing is that in the early 80s, with like the Donkey Kong games and stuff like that, you were allowed to have platforming that wasn't very good. And I died.
You died right after managing it.
I died a few times.
Just one or two. One or two. Finally got your shiny ass. You found the...
Question mark!
How can you return to its correct time and place when you don't know what the hell it is?
Good question! I wish I had the answer. More getting lost!
I'm so confused about how this is 2 and 3. Like, it's not 2 games, it's barely 1 game. It's... doesn't have... has only the slightest bit of plot from one of the movies.
My assumption is that they knew they were not going to be allowed to do a 3rd game after this. So they said, just put both.
Even for the sake of shitty movie tie-ins. That sinking feeling, punny level names.
This level is kinda interesting in that the green section you cannot go into or you'll just instantly die, like that. Just instantly fall to your death. Remember in Back to the Future where Marty went through a door and found a dark space with nothing but sand to try to collect all these clocks?
Yeah, that was a great part of the movie. I remember it fondly.
This can be a bit difficult. Because this is Back to the Future 2 and 3.
And you gotta make sure not to land on the cactuses?
I don't know what they are. Come on, just one more. Oh!
I'm gonna guess loosely cactuses, maybe?
I do appreciate that in the first part you can just run over and get those. So that's simple.
Starts you off nicely.
But this is just craziness. Just rapidly firing, just trying to get up there as quickly as possible. Don't die, and then drop down and get your trophy that turns into a milkshake. Milkshakes only existed in the 50s, according to this game. That's what it's trying to say.
I've seen pictures of milkshakes in my grandparents' old photos. I wonder what they're like.
So this is literally a bonus mission collectathon.
This is your life.
What? I never noticed that.
That's really kind of ominous. Your life is a shitty platformer.
No! And then you lose and then you just exit the warp pipe, come on!
That totally hasn't been stolen from any game I've ever seen before, ever.
No. So then it just keeps going. And the universe is sad.
Because this exists?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Very much.
Will we get sued by the Nostalgia Critic if I say that we play these so you don't have to?
I don't know. What a disaster.
No shit. Movie tie-ins, man. Movie tie-ins. Except for GoldenEye, they are a plague on our society.
Yes. This just makes me wish I ever got to play the good Back to the Future game that was made by Telltale.
Telltale made one? Really?
Yes, they made one. It was apparently pretty good. It had Christopher Lloyd in everything.
I mean, to say what you will about Telltale, they haven't made anything shit yet.
Not really, no.
It's a bit like Marvel movies in that some of them are not great, but they haven't created anything terrible.
Also because that game actually understands what Back to the Future is in the first place.
Yeah, pretty much.
This feels like they were given a checklist of random things that are in the Back to the Future movies, and then just told to make a game based on those random things.
Here's a list of random shit. Go nuts. Yeah, it's kind of terrible.
Yes, it is. It's funny because, you know, the first two Back to the Future movies are two of my favorite movies ever. So I'm very, very thankful I wasn't around at the time to spend my money on this.
You're glad you weren't begging your parents to waste money on this disappointment?
No. Dear God, no. Like, I would be just so... Oh God, I don't even know.
That'd be crushing.
Yes.
Or maybe not, you know.
You know, people paid, like, significant money to buy this game when it came out. That happened.
Well, it's like when you're a kid and you're obsessed with something, everything to do is the greatest. I mean, look at the amount of Minions shit kids love.
You know, imagine it's like... When would this have come out? Probably like 89, 90?
It said 1990 on the title screen, yeah.
1990, okay, perfect. So, in the same year as Mega Man 3 and Super Mario Bros. 3 came out, you tell your parents for Christmas you want the game based on Back to the Future.
Okay, yeah, I can see where that would go horribly wrong.
Yes. What a disaster. Christmas is ruined.
For all time.
Yes. Literally all time.
Oh, God.
This game isn't very good.
You think?
Best part is, I played quite a bit longer than what I showed, and I still didn't understand what I was supposed to do with these items in order to progress to anything.
I could look it up and try and hazard a guess, but I really can't be bothered.
No one should be bothered.
I'm not really convinced that it's worth the energy.
You could do anything else with your time.
There are so many other things I could be doing with my time than looking that up.
It's bad enough I spent time playing this stupid game.
For the amusement and edification of the audience about what retro games they really, 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 really don't need to play.